Hello, YouTube. I hope you can hear me well. It has been raining a lot in San Marcos. The reason why I could not go live on YouTube yesterday is because it started downpouring with rain at like 3 p.m. yesterday, and the power went out. And usually, when the power goes out, it's back in a couple of hours, and usually, when it rains, it stops in less than an hour or so, especially in March time when it's not technically rainy season. And so, yesterday it rained a lot, and the power was out throughout the city, throughout San Marcos, and it didn't come back until 11 a.m. the next day. And my phone was out of battery, my portable chargers weren't working, so it was just a sign for me to, and for many people to really switch off. And so I'm not mad about it. Like I couldn't control my circumstances. There was no way I could get live on YouTube. I had no devices that would either work or connect me to the internet because the Wi-Fi was off, and I couldn't use data on my phone. So, is what it is. It's okay. We're here today. We're still showing up. We're still putting in the work. We're still creating, and so all is well. Wednesday, 18th of March, 2026. Today, with the 1 and the 8 equaling 9 is the completion of a cycle, a 9-day cycle. And so, really, today has been executing on the initial wisdom and vision at the start of the cycle, and coming to the end of it. It's like, okay, what have I learned? What have I exercised today? What have I practiced? How have I shown up? And what have I learned from my discipline and consistency of showing up, whether it's for my business or trying to get free numerology readings. Now, for me, today has been an incredibly productive day. I have realized that, oh, did the power just go out again? We're good. I saw a whole bunch of lights just turn off on my view. Anyway, today was a day for me to really hone in on the foundation of the content blueprint for my YouTube channel and my Instagram page. Also, I realized that I don't want to rush into anything. I understand that I'm in my divine timing and alignment with how things are flowing and my creativity is flourishing. And so it's really important for me, as an act of living by my code and by what I'm preaching to others. In order for my feminine energy to truly flourish, it requires a stable and strong masculine container. And for me, that masculine container looks like having a very clear outline, blueprint, structure to exactly how I'm going to put myself out there when I start. And that goes deep into my brand mission, philosophy, tone, my target audience, the topics that I really want to talk about that have helped me become the person that I am and continue to evolve, as well as how I can inspire others to experience the same. And so it's been very liberating. It's something I haven't ever put this much energy into honing in on the structure of my own business, essentially. And so it's very empowering. It's the massive action of showing up and putting energy into this. And what's also great is that the energy is coming so purely from within. I don't want to do anything else right now other than making sure everything that I'm putting my life force into is executed to the highest of my ability. And that's the expression of self-mastery that I want to really hone and exercise on a daily basis with consistency. And so today being the 18th is the end of a cycle. 1 and the 8 also representing masculine qualities of leadership, the 1 driving the cycle through its leadership, visionary, authoritative directiveness, and the 8 being the fuel, where it's like, okay, what are the components of this vision that need to be exercised in order to manifest into physical reality, in order to bring this vision into life. And karmically, 8 being a number associated very heavily on karma. All numbers are, but 8 specifically, especially so. It's really an act of being in a state of love and giving and selflessness, and just saying yes to things that bear no return, even in the short term or the long term, just out of the kindness of your heart. That's something that should be practiced every day, but anytime you see 8, especially so. It's just the potency of cause and effect is all the more potent Yeah, use the word potent twice in a sentence. But anyway, overall, today being a 31-4 day, it fits very well that my focus was on structure, organization, foundations, laying the pipeline, the brickwork, drawing the blueprint to exactly what it is that I'm creating. And so I feel very satisfied with my productivity today. I'm honing in on a routine that I really like. And yeah, tomorrow, 19th. Oof, 19, 1 and the 9, the start and the end simultaneously of a cycle. Um, Adding 1 and 9 together, obviously you get 10, which simplifies down to 1. So again, it's an energy of that vision, that inner leader that understands where the desired outcome is, where the goal is, and the journey that is required to get there. And so it's a matter for us to really step into our power and be very clear with what it is we want and what it is we're calling in, and take appropriate action accordingly. And in times where one energy is strong and there's a very heavy presence and emphasis on the masculine, there could be an element of feeling lost or stuck if you feel like the vision isn't clear. And that's very normal. In fact, it's in the moments of feeling stuck and feeling lost where the real growth happens, because that's the moment in which we really are forced to unwind and dive down to the real basics of what it is we're doing here and why it is we wake up every morning. And if you feel like you're feeling a little lost or your vision is not clear, then it's a matter of really stepping out of your mind and into your heart and really connecting without limitations, without the boundaries of imagination as to what you think you're capable or worthy of. It's a matter of really tuning into the purity of the vision that radiates from the heart and seeing what it is you really want for yourself and you want to create. And so tomorrow, adding up to be a 32-5 life lesson day, it's a day to be adaptable. 5 representing freedom, not wanting to fit into any structure and breaking out of that freedom and tapping into that authentic expression that it so craves to express in its own way without being told what to do. It's the rebellious number. And so it's about really, for me, the way I interpret it, the combination of the 1 as well as the 5. It's a yes, okay, we have this vision and we know what we need to get there. And sometimes we need to break some rules or do things that may not please anybody else or somebody else, especially your loved ones. But as an act of self-respect and authority, it is almost a duty of us to follow our intuition and instinct and our heart to serve ourselves to the way in which we think is best. And of course, there's limits to this, and there are circumstances where it may not be the best to do certain things, even though you really want to. That's up to your discernment, of course. But generally speaking, the 5 represents freedom and wanting to create authentically. And so, with this hyped up energy of this rebellious nature wanting to do what it wants to do and having the freedom and bravery to do that, it can be easy to overindulge in impulsive behavior or lead with impulsiveness just out of that fire and spirit. And just be careful with the impulsiveness. I have a lot of 5 in my code, and so I understand the consequences of a lack of patience and anxiety-driven impulsive decisions. That's these aspects of the shadow aspects of the 5 that we all may find ourselves in at certain points in time. And so just notice these tendencies or patterns or thoughts that come tomorrow when you're watching this on the 19th. And really, 5 is the day to be free and enjoying the sovereignty of expressing yourself authentically and allowing yourself to tune into that. Yeah, it's getting cold. We're still technically in stepping into spring, of course. During the daytime, it's super warm here, but as soon as the sun sets, it gets super chilly. And so I'm going to wrap this one here. I hope you enjoyed the stream of consciousness, and I apologize for not being available on YouTube Live yesterday, but it's okay. I'm here now. Energy's back, Wi-Fi's back, and so we're good to go. Tomorrow, the routine continues. I'm fine-tuning the blueprint, and I have given myself a date of the 31st of March to have everything ready for the launch of my business. That includes rebranding my Instagram page, which I have 35,000 followers, of a dormant account, which I haven't touched in 2 years, as well as launching my YouTube channel with my first official video. And very excited to share everything else that follows too. simultaneously, like managing my time with the other commitments that I've made, the videography commitments that I've made. And so I am in a very good place, super energized and focused solely on this mission. And I realized that it's so much easier to show up when you understand your purpose and your mission is much greater than yourself. And so I'm really happy that I've finally reached that point where I feel like only I can get in my own way, but even I'm not big enough to stop the will that I have of serving something bigger than myself, serving God. And what a precious feeling. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm stepping into that level of embodiment every day. And I'm growing every day. And I'm making new connections every day. And reality tunnels are being created. And I'm shifting my reality to my desired reality based on my choices. And so, yeah, this is a great exercise of making choices that are aligned to your highest and sticking by them and committing to it. And so it's still very early days, but this process of going live on YouTube every day allows me to just think out loud and even speak things into existence and understand, just as a reflection, how I've been getting on and how I'm in tune with my specific energetic timeline, in terms of my numbers and time cycles, but also my code. And having that confidence and comfort and security, knowing that I'm doing exactly what I'm here to do. And the clarity that numerology and numbers have given me are a huge reason for that. And so, yeah, I'll end it there. Thank you for listening to the stream of consciousness. I wish you a very good night, a good day, good afternoon, good evening, um, wherever you are in the world. And I shall see you again tomorrow. Good night, YouTube.